What is the best wedding gear that you can use these days? What you can buy for the cheapest money and you can do a very good job with it? Let's have a look and let's see what gear I use and in my opinion, what is the best wedding gear and event gear, what you can use these days.
We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be right. Can you see forever we will go?
Hello everybody, my name is from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about wedding gear and event gear. I would say it can be also portrait gear and any other job you can do with these lenses and these cameras that I will talk about. In my opinion, this is the best value for your money. I think that this is the best gear that you can buy for less money, and you can do excellent image quality, and you can have great autofocus, and in all aspects this is the best camera and the best lenses that you can buy, the best deal, I would say, for your money. So let's talk a little bit about first of all, cameras. Now I am a Nikon user, but obviously you can use Canon, or you can use Pentax, or whatever camera manufacturer are you with. That's not an issue. Obviously, if you are Pentax or Sony user, you have some disadvantages in this case, because I will talk about this lens actually, which is on the camera at the moment, and this is only available in Nikon, Canon and Sigma mount. But first let's talk about the cameras. So I use the Nikon D700. If you want to see some image quality or my opinion about the Nikon D700, you can search in my channel and you will see a lot of videos about image quality, and I can tell you that in APS-C, in between the APS-C size cameras, at the moment on the market, the Nikon D700 is the best. Now, probably a few people will get angry now and they will say, well, what about the Nikon D500? Yes, the Nikon D500 is maybe a little bit better than this one, a hair, a little bit, but the price is double, even more, so it's very expensive. I would say even more, because this is like 800 euro, this camera, and the body only, and the Nikon D500 is about, if I'm not wrong, about 2,000 euro, something like that, close to 2,000 euro. So it's more than double, 2.5 times actually the price. So for the best deal and the best image quality in the same time, this camera is the best, Nikon D700, period. I think there is no other camera which can go close to this in image quality and be the same price. That camera doesn't really exist, I would say. The only camera, which one? I'm sorry, actually there is one camera which is close to this, and it does exist, that is the Pentax K3 Mark II. But you have a lot of disadvantages with that cameras, about lenses, about third-party flashes and all kind of things that you want to buy third-party gear, you know. You won't really find it in Pentax. Anyway, so I use the Nikon D700. And I use the Sony A6000. These are the two cameras that I use. The Sony A6000 is mostly for smaller things, you know. It's just like a backup camera, I would say. But the main workhorse is the Nikon D700. Two bodies with two lenses. Now I tell you, I will tell you now how I do my setup. So on one body I will have the Sigma 50-100 f1.8. This is the lens. This is a beast, I tell you. It's a huge lens, it's a big lens, but it's an f1.8 all through the range. So I'm pretty sure that you heard about this lens, and I have to tell you that this lens is excellent. I mean, image quality wise, it's just excellent. I will post soon a video about this lens, a full review, and I will post some image samples, you know. Sample images, sorry, I made with this lens, because this week I will have a portrait photo shoot with the family, so I will have some real life experience. I just got this lens today, so I'm very excited about it. But I'm pretty sure that this is an excellent lens. So this is 50-100 on one camera. On the second camera body, I have the brother of this lens, the little brother, is this one. This is the 18-35 f1.8 Sigma art lens. Now you can see that this lens is much smaller. It's much smaller than the 50-100 you can see over here. It's much smaller in any aspect. But this lens is excellent. Image quality wise, this is unbeatable. I own this lens since a year or so now. But I have to tell you that I am amazed about this lens. And if you are an event photographer, a wedding photographer, and you want to have a good gear, a good setup with cheaper money, I mean, you don't have to sell your arm or your kidney to be able to pay the gear, you know, then this is the setup you can go. And I will explain to you why. Sorry. First of all, 18-35mm f1.8. This lens is on full frame. The angle of view, it will be like 27-50mm. This one. So you are covered from 27 to 50. I would say that 27mm on a wedding or on any event, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. So you don't really need wider than 27. If you need, you can buy a prime, a 14mm or even a 12mm prime from Samyang. And I will show you later on a lens from Samyang I use, and I'm very happy with that lens. But anyway, I think that this is a good wide to moderate telephoto. I mean, 27 to 50, it's good range. So this is the 27 to 50 on a full frame, and this is 75 to 150 on a full frame. Angle of view we are talking about. So if you use this 50 to 100 on a crop camera, you will see what you will see 75 to 150mm on a full frame. And I think that 150mm is more than enough on an event or on a wedding, or even for portraits. You know, some people they like to shoot with 200mm. Sometimes I do as well. You know, but most of the cases this is enough for you. And if you need that extra reach until 200mm, easy. You have in the camera, you have an option that you can transform the camera on a micro four thirds camera. You can apply a 1.3 times crop mode in the camera. So the sensor will act like a micro four thirds sensor, like a 15 megapixel micro four thirds sensor. And then this lens suddenly will be 100 to 200mm. So actually you have the reach until 200mm, and that is exceptional. I mean, you use this lens now, you make a picture with 100mm, and then just push a button, turn the control dial, and you can make the picture with 200mm. Now I have to tell you, and I have to mention this, that the depth of field, it won't be under separation, and the background blur, it won't be like a 200mm, it will be like on 100mm. But I have to mention that on these cases in a wedding or on an event, you know, you don't really, that is not an artistic portrait. I mean, you won't really see the difference when you compare with another lens or another picture. I will try to find a 70-200 Nikon lens here in Ireland, and I will try to make a comparison in between these two, because I have to tell you that this lens is excellent, and I am pretty sure that this lens can be compared easily with the 70-200 version 2 from Nikon, which is like 200 and something, 204,000 euros, and 2,400 euros. So it's very expensive. But anyway, for the third lens, which one I use, so I use two bodies, two Nikon D700. One is 50-100, one is 18-35, and on the A6000 I put this lens. Now, this is a prime lens. This is a prime lens from Samyang. This is a 135mm f2 lens. I have to tell you that this lens is excellent. I mean, I saw this is a manual lens, manual focus lens. I have to tell you from the beginning that you have to focus manually with this lens. But I can say that this lens is actually amazing. I mean, I will make a full review about this lens soon enough, and I will post some pictures. So if you want to see that, please stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, and then you can see the video when it will be uploaded. It will be soon enough, but this is unbelievable. 135mm f2. I can't say anything bad about this lens. I mean, it's sharp, it's no chromatic aberration, it's almost nothing. I mean, chromatic aberration is very, very, very small, and no distortion, no. It's just and very, very affordable. I mean, 500 euro. This lens is 500 euro. If you want to buy a Nikon version or a Canon version of this lens, it will be 1,000 euro at least double. So this lens is 135mm f2. This will be on the Sony A6000, and that lens, this will act like a 200mm on a full frame. This lens. So I am covered from 27mm, starting with this lens, until 200mm with this lens. I will tell you now the price of this setup, so you will see what I'm talking about. This lens at the moment is 550 euro. 18 to 35 f1.8, 550. You put on a Nikon D700 body, but you can buy also a cheaper body, which is the Nikon D700, and it's almost like the D700 and it's cheaper. But I would suggest to buy the Nikon D700. So if you put the Nikon D700, that is 800 euro. So 800 euro plus 550 euro, that is 1,350. One camera with one lens. Another camera with another lens, 800 euro plus 850 euro. That is 1,650 euro. So 1,650 plus 1,350. That means 3,000 euro for the two cameras and the two lenses. If you buy this lens, I bought this lens for Nikon, a Nikon mount. But I have the adapter on it. You can see the adapter here. That is from Nikon mount to Sony E mount, so I use on the A6000. But you can buy this lens and use it on one of the cameras, you know, one of the Nikon cameras. And if you use on the Nikon cameras, this lens has a very big advantage over the Canon users. And I mean, this lens has electronic contacts in the back of the lens. I'll show you here. You can see the electronic contacts over there. So the electronic contacts, what we'll do, we'll communicate with the camera, and then the lens will transfer the exit data. So, and you actually can control the aperture from the camera in the lens. I was amazed when I see this, because I didn't expect it to be like that, you know, and I thought that you have to control the aperture from the aperture dial here. But it's not, no. If you set the aperture dial on F22, which is marked with red, the camera is able to control from the control dial the aperture. So you are kind of half automatic, you know, in half automatic mode. I mean, you don't have autofocus, but you have the exposure is automatic. And I have to tell you that it's very easy to focus with this lens, because it has also focus confirmation. I mean, when you are in focus, a small little dot will appear on the viewfinder, you know, so you can see that this is in focus, and it's very precise. So I did try, and I made a lot of pictures with it, and I will post those pictures in the video, and I will explain much more in detail in that video. If you want to see, please subscribe, and then you will see this video when I upload it in a few weeks' time. So these three lenses are more than enough for any wedding shoot, and any portrait shoot, and any other professional level job you want to do. And I have to tell you that the image quality of these lenses, they are excellent. And as you can see over here, 2 camera bodies and 3 lenses, 3,500 euro. Please tell me where you can buy such a camera and such lenses with the same image quality with this money. And I will say that I agree. You are the best if you tell me. I don't think you will find it. I don't think you will find for this money and this kind of, I mean, fast autofocus. Nikon D700 is fast in autofocus. Very good tracking, very good autofocus tracking. The lenses are very fast. I mean, the Sigma lenses are very fast in autofocusing. You don't have any issue with that. Image quality excellent. I mean excellent. Best of the best. These lenses are designed for APS-C cameras, these two Sigma art lenses. This lens is for full frame camera, but it works excellent on the APS-C. So I think that this is the best you can buy for your money. Now, regarding the flashes, I will show you quickly what flashes I use, because I won't show everything now, you know, SD cards and everything and tripods and whatever, you know, monopods but I will show you the flashes because they are important. So what I use the Yongnuo 560 Mark IV flashes, which has the receiver incorporated in the flash. So I don't need any receiver for this. I can control these flashes with this controller. I put this controller on the camera and I will control these flashes. These flashes are about 60 euro, 50, 60 euro one. This controller is about 50 euro, one controller. I have two controllers mounted on the both of the cameras, and then I don't have to change the controller. Any camera I take, it will control these flashes. So I have two flashes, but I'm planning to buy another two, just if I need in a big reception hall. I want to illuminate all the room, you know, all the room. If it's a bigger room, then I need 4 flashes, you know. So I'm planning to buy another 2. On the Sony A6000, I use this small little missing flash, because this flash is it looks actually very good on the Sony A6000. It's small, it's designed, it's very well made, it's very good. It's a bit expensive, but it's TTL, HSS. I'm not really using the TTL mode because I like manual mode and I use in manual mode all the time. So. But it's small and it looks very good on the A6000. So that is the gear I use, and if you have some idea, oh sorry, I forgot to say on the Sony A6000, when I don't use this lens on the Sony A6000, the 135, when I want to use a wider lens, I will use the 50mm f1.8. This is optically stabilized lens, and I use the 28mm f2 prime, which I'm filming with. So at the moment, that's why I can show you the Sony A6000 and the 28mm. I'm just doing the video now with it. So I use these two primes if by any means, you know, if I want to. But most of the time, the 135 will be on the Sony A6000. So if you have any constructive idea, if you have any better idea, you know, how you can use the gear and cheaper and excellent image quality, please let me know, because I want to know, and leave a comment down below and we can discuss it in a polite and professional manner. And I think that it's good to know that for the cheaper money you can buy excellent gear, and that's what I'm on to. You know, I would like to help others to make good decisions, and I would like to help others to be wise and to know where you spend your money. You know, because these days it's very important to know. Some people, they will just say a lot of nice things about some gear, and they are not really true, you know. So what I want to say, with this gear, I can tell you definitely, and if you search around the YouTube, you will see that I'm not talking only in the area, you know. So what I say, it's actually true, and I can prove to you with these lenses. I have a lot of pictures uploaded in my channel, and I will upload very soon, next week or maybe after, a lot of pictures made with this lens, so you can see what I'm talking about. I mean, these three lenses, sorry, they are excellent image quality. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope that you will make a wise decision. If you want to save money, and if you want to have very good image quality, and if you don't want to go full frame, because I don't go full frame, I was in full frame. I had the full frame cameras, and I sold them because it's no point. It's no point. It's only throwing money out of the window. You know, it's nonsense. It's very nonsense. I mean, a lot of people will say, yes, but the depth of field on the full frame. BS. That's not true. If you have a 70-200 f2.8 zoom on your full frame camera, and if I have this zoom on my camera, Nikon D700, I will have the same depth of field, and this is undeniable, this is physics. If somebody tells you it's not true, I don't know what to say then. So I will have the same depth of field, and I will have almost a stop advantage in light. Almost one stop advantage in light. And the same depth of field. So full frame, it's not an advantage anymore regarding the depth of field. No, it's not. That was in the past. But with these lenses, the possibilities are. If you want to see about this topic, I have a video if you search in my channel, the full frame advantages over the APS-C and how you can compensate it on the APS-C, and you will see in that video what I'm talking about, you know, and how you can do it. But anyway, I hope that it will help you, and I hope that you will make the wise decision. And please like and subscribe if you like this video, and share my videos that as many people as possible can see. And I hope that you will have a lovely day. Take care, guys, and see you in the next video.